Come on. Come on. Show the game. Oh, you don't see that. It wasn't there. Show me game, eh? The game is running. What does it not show? Oh, come on, man. Come on. Oh, thank goodness. That is probably way out of... Nope, that's actually not too bad. I want to say that was way out of sync, but no, that's actually not. That's pretty good. So, folks, welcome to the Spike Tomorrow 2014 stream. I say 2014 instead of 2022 because that is my screen name, not the year that we are in. 2014 was, I believe, a pretty great year, though. It didn't have coronavirus, didn't have psychos buying up all the goods at the grocery stores. It's a pretty bad year, though, because I didn't have my current fiance, and wasn't as well off as I am now in life. So, I guess overall 2014 was good, but I mean, heck, it's when I started my Twitch. Stop showing the background. There's that piece. It's like right up here. I can see it. Hey, what's up, Gaten? This is really annoying me when you see like right down here and then right up here. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. That's right. Okay. There we go. I had to turn on the old floor light. Forgot to make sure that you all think that there's nothing behind me. Oh, everybody's killing monkeys again. Right now, I am trying to gather as much wood and thatch as possible, and trying to make it so that... Is that a bee? No, I think those are monkeys. I don't know, I just see the tags. Technically speaking, I don't see the tags because, you know, this is an RP server. But, so, yeah. Whatever I see is just that. I either physically see it or I don't see the anythings. Only because I have really bad memory do I keep the tags on. That way when I see people in-game, like I can kind of remember them, but I probably can't exactly remember their name. Like I might be like, oh, it's got a J in it or something, but might not remember exactly. There's one guy that he's kind of distinguished. His name's James. He hasn't changed his appearance very much. I'm playing this a lot on Discord. How is it in your opinion? Oh, it's a great game. It is definitely hellacious on a computer, though. It chews my PC up. Let's see if I can even show this. Options. Okay. Even though I'm running, well, you kind of can't see it due to the chair and everything. But, like, wait, this way. Okay. Like, I have to have some things on medium. And then, like, some of it's on high and epic. But, don't get it confused, though. I'm running that because I like the beauty of the game. If I turn that down to make this very, very playable, and also streamable way more easy, it looks like clay. Like, if you've ever seen those claymation videos, it starts to look like that when you turn the video settings and everything way down. And for me, I just can't deal with that. I don't know, it drives me insane seeing video like that if I'm playing on it. I don't mind if I'm watching somebody else play and it's like that. I honestly don't. I feel bad that they have to play at those sort of settings, but I don't mind watching it at that. But yeah, for me playing, since I know I can play it with better graphics than clay, that's what I'm just going to refer to it as. then I have to play with those settings. It's something, I don't know. Internally, maybe a messed up problem up here. I don't know. But I figure if my computer can play it that good, it will. This game is especially interesting. I have to load the game, which my computer doesn't like to do that in the first place. And then, after I load it, I have to get fully in. So it looks like a crud version of Minecraft. Yeah. Yeah, I know. If I turned all the textures down, it's interesting because, like your ocean waves, for instance. Let me turn. I'll show you. Whoa, 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 whoa! That was my GPU going. Just wanting to hard bog. Okay. This ocean spray that you can see, like the foam. That is one single click button, like on off sort of thing. It's I think it's a low, medium, and high setting. I just keep it at high because high and medium are basically the same for that. And it does nothing. Like it keeps using the same amount of RAM and everything if you put it on medium, but it basically just lowers it a little bit visually. This water, I believe, is on high, I think. Hello, Mr. Monkey. Some monkeys like this just, oh God. They see that I have a gun and they're like, no, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. And I'm like, run away, monkey. Run away. And then, so, oh, there we go. And that. And there we go. That's right. Monkeys near me sometimes get shot in the head. It's just a problem that occurs from time to time. A bullet goes flying at my gun, and sometimes it means that it hits a monkey. But yeah, and then I can also brighten it up for you. Maybe that'll help make it look way better, way worse. I don't know. It's me nightlight. Makes faraway things seem crazy bad, but makes it so that when I'm like swimming and stuff like that, I really enjoy this. You know, believe it or not, though, I was just thinking about this. The crud version of Minecraft. I think Minecraft literally, could actually look better than this game if you put this game on all like the lowest settings, and yet Minecraft would take up less of your resources on your computer. And then you lay down and it recovers your stam way faster. Stam is the right hand side. It's the little lightning bolt. So my little not anvil, but the big old like weight thing. That is how much weight I'm currently carrying. That is right below the XP. Below that is the water in my body. Below that's the food, which I actually probably should eat. Let's one of these. There we go. And then I just have a little like water pouch that I drink from. So, but yeah, you gotta keep track of like your water intake, your food. If you eat too much in this game, you get intestinal problems, and so it gets you like ill basically. If you definitely need more tree or more wood, I should say. If you drink too much water, it can make you sick, just like in real life. Let's see, sales, construction. Sorry, trying to get all this done little by little. I got power to. Oh shit! Yep. Have fun. That is no fun when something like that happens, folks. Oh yeah, one thing I had to check on was there was going to be a I do not actually see them. So I do not actually know what is going on in here. So, I don't know why. It says I have tons of people. Whoa, why is that so close to the water? Like, towards us. Like, that is insanely close. Okay, so anyways, folks, what we're doing is we're rebuilding the ship that we had for quite a while. It was known as the Foreign. The Foreign basically just, it was named that because essentially while on my traveling journeys, I will pretty much always be that foreign stranger. Maybe not a stranger at all times, but I will be the foreigner. So a person from another land coming to someone else's land and then basically doing trades and stuff like that. So I named the ship the Foreign. Foreign 1 exploded from very bad circumstances. The Foreign 2, which I built, that one was actually given as a gift to somebody. And this one is going to be probably named Foreign again. Not 100% sure. I did used to have a ship name that I used that it meant death. It was Kifu, I believe, or Kifu, I think. It's Swahili for death. Well, the problem with that ship is no matter how many times I built it, no matter what we did with the stats, it always died. Like, and I'm not talking after a long, hard, good journey back and forth of leveling. Like, you would get it leveled, you would do stuff, and it would die every single time. It'd be a siren that would pull us off the ship and leave it astray, and then it would end up withering and dying at sea. Or we would get it to where we would go out and a whale would attack it. Or, like, there was always something. That ship could not be kept alive for anything. It was pretty much cursed. Like, if you could imagine a ship being cursed, I mean, that was it. It's the most cursed name that I've ever used for one of my own personal ships. I had other people that used it. They never had a problem with that ship. the second I take it out, and it's just that ship, you might think, hey, no, that's your piloting then if it's every time you take it out. Ooh, it's a combination between me and that name, apparently. When I would take that ship out, it would die. I take out the foreign, and it does well. I have used this and gotten through some pretty extreme situations. Oh! Hey, what's up? First time shatter. Norberg 99. Shroud stream. What is up? Thank you. Man, that is crazy. Thank you for the raid. Dude, I love it. Oh, dude, who made the panda? I love that. Hi. Almost forgot to say. Thank you all for the follows. That is so. Oh, biddies too. Man, thank you. Norcast. Yeah. Yeah, I am glad you made it. All sorts of people from all over keep telling me, hey. Seriously, Felixy, thank you for the biddies. In case any of you are wondering, I am a fairly newish streamer. Thank you. Seriously. No, any amount of biddies is perfectly freaking nice. Subs are nice. Follows are nice. Everything I enjoy, just even your company. Even if you don't want to follow me and you just have a friend that tells you, come on over, look at the channel, just watching. I enjoy the overall company. Sometimes when you're on a game, you don't get the ability to constantly I do have various different rewards. By the way, my name is SpikeTomorrow2014, in case I did not get around to mentioning that. I have very short memory, so do remind me sometimes if I forget to ever say thank you, or if I forget to mention who I am. Yes, I definitely need to. I actually have a bad back, and bad. And I definitely thank you guys for coming in. But oh, that is my the Bean Boozled one. That is one of my favorites. I do have these, which are the normal ones that I do for the 300, and then later on, I've also got the Fiery 5 that I use for 2,000 biddies, or if you sub, I do it for 100 biddies, or if you're not subbed, 200 biddies, and I take one of those. Now, you may think that a jelly bean is not spicy. I figured this out last stream, I believe it is. These are super concentrated. So even like the cayenne is not like your sprinkled cayenne. It's basically, they pull the cayenne extract out and super put it into something. Fairly new streamer though, by the way. I did get my green screen set up. I got sub badges. I got custom emotes for people. I'm going to throw a few down just to show you guys. That way you can get a feel for some of my emotes. There you go. Those are those are one of each of the current ones that are allowed, because I am not old enough as a streamer technically yet. I haven't hit my 60-day mark to fully do everything. As for the drink, I have some in here, I think. Actually, no, I had barely even a swig in there. So, I always keep waters. Very glad you like it. There we go. My literal goal in life was always to be a gamer. I wanted to be able to make money and physically be gaming to make that money. Now, as a new streamer, it is actually... Thank you for the bit again. Those are actually my first bits. I might actually have to put your name on something. Would you like me to do that? Felix, I could totally, for like my next stream or whatever, I could try and get it ready so that it pops up and goes for original, like first bidder or something like that, and bounces your name or something. Uh, I can do all sorts of stuff for you guys. But definitely thank you for the follows, guys. Thank you for the biddies. And not looking forward to this. So I did the stretch. I did the sip. And if you're not familiar with this, Bean Boozled is basically where there are 2 different varieties. Thank you. Thank you for the sub, too, man. I can't believe it. Seriously, thank you, man. That puts me at 5 of 20. I had a goal of 20 for I don't know what reason, just to get there, I guess. Basically, these could be good or bad. Oh my glorious! Oh my God! Thank you, Norcast. Thank you all. That is, dude, wow. Thank you, Norberg99, Norcast Z, and Felix for the subs. Man, I don't know what to say. By the way, the one that you probably aren't seeing on your guys' subs is the owl that is, let me do this one. I'm going to bounce him a little bit. This one. To be honest, the reason I don't have you guys able to get that is because it is only on my tier 3 sub. Reason for it? I don't think anybody will be subbing at tier 3, and so honestly, I was kind of keeping it to myself. Just saying. That's just what I was doing. Not trying to be selfish, but I just don't think anybody's going to do a tier 3 sub just to get that emote. Because basically that is my personal emote that I use as a representation since I am affiliated. I'm affiliated with Death Wish Coffee and also with Black Rifle Coffee. And I'm actually trying to hype train. I didn't even expect to get a hype train going at all. Like, ever in my first few months. So, dude, seriously, thank you guys. This bean, I'm just going to let you guys know, has been absolutely hell to me. This is the dark brown bean. There's only one like this. It's cappuccino or liver and onions. I've had 3 times that it was liver and onions, and then once that it was cappuccino. So I'm really hoping it's cappuccino because the liver and onions taste does not go away. So, nope. That's the liver and onions. Ugh. I promise you, that is the worst Bean Boozled you could ever have. I'm pretty sure whoever made that one has never had liver and onions. Because I've had it before, and that's some tasty stuff if made right, but ugh. Oh, not. Oh, thank you for joining the Owl Clan. That's right. You get all them emojis jumping for you. They all floating. Thank you all for joining the Owl Clan. I love owls and I love coffee. You guys spoiling me. I'm gonna have to give you guys like a special thing. I'll try and set that up. My next stream, look for it. You guys come back. Why do I love owls? I love owls just because they're kind of pretty. Like, something about them is very cute. It's either them or penguins. I got little penguins sitting over here next to me. But I would get my owls, but there's literally, like, I can't carry them all. I'd be like this, out of screen, and still have more that I wasn't able to hold. Norcast, as of the it had a horrible launch. Yes, that is very sorry, that liver and onions, like I said, man, horrible. But yeah, it had a horrible launch, and some of it was visual, some of it was glitched stuff. I play on the Darksider RP server, It's so hard for me as a new streamer to literally stare right here at the camera because I want to look over here. I want to look where you guys are. I have two screens. One's over here, that's 24. Oh, heck yeah, man. Felix, thank you for the gifted sub to the Slim Gaming. Slim, why have you not said hi? You're in here? How did you not say hi? Or did I miss you? Dude, if I missed you, seriously, so sorry. I don't think you said hi, though. Show yourself, Slim. Oh, that is awesome, man. You guys made my day. I look for one sub a day, and you just got me, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 subs today. That's unheard of for a new streamer. Unless they got friends in high places, and I do not. So, clearly, you guys, you know some people. People can get the gift even if they... Oh, they can. Holy cow! 22 videos. Man, I don't know what to say. Am I worth that 22 cents? I don't know if you know the equation, but if I remember right, it's 1 bit is 1 cent. 1, 2, 5. Like, at least for the streamer, I should say, one bit is 1 cent. For you, it's much more, and that's why I say I greatly appreciate that. I know that just like the subs, that is your money. That's your hard-earned money. I am going to try to get back to gaming. You making me look over here and be like, wow, I'm freaking out. Yeah, the Slim Gaming. That's like 20 more minutes. Oh, dude. Man, I have got to try and customize that. I literally, guys, I didn't expect to see biddies, like, for a long time. So I didn't even get around to trying to customize that. I say trying because I don't think I can, but if I can customize that, I don't know. It might be like little owls that I'll put in, and what they're going to do is they'll jump onto the screen, be like, poof, and like explode into confetti or something. I don't know. I don't know what I would make it. I might just leave it stock because I don't know. I can't believe it. That is insane. What the? Is that going to pop up? Is that actual biddies? Is that real biddies? Because that looks like a snowman to me. That is a funny snowman. And my sound alert says that is biddies, but what? How did you set off a custom biddy that didn't go off on my side? Are you a wizard? I'm going to punch that tree. Do I have an axe out? Yes, I do. Why am I punching? There. I don't know why I suddenly wasn't using the axe. My OBS is just like arr. Oh, and one thing y'all may not even realize, my fiance is right back that way. She's actually sitting down away from me, but she would be able to hear this. Any amount of money and whatnot that you guys are donating. 100 biddies? What? That's $1. That's a whole dollar for me. I like that salmon. Where'd you get it? Where'd you get it, Norbert? Where is that salmon? I know. Y'all trying to get a hype train going again? Because it barely started and then it stopped. Dude, I love that. Oh, Felix ZY. Felix ZY. Where'd you get the laughing turtle? Oh, it's a pike. Okay. Cool. Where did you get that? Like, who's the streamer? Or is that yours? Is that yours? Swedish streamer Irons. Okay, cool. I might actually have to stop by their thing. Let me check. Let me do this real quick. I'm gonna literally write it as a note. So, does it have the under dash in their name as well? No, I mean, are they in their stream name? Though, does it have the dash as well? Because seriously, I'm gonna look them up. Like, I want that fish. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can't show because of the shittiness of my camera, but yeah, I just put that. And then as for the laughing like Squirtle or whatever that Felix ZY, do you remember who has that? Because that's cool. I like it. By the way, just out of curiosity, did you guys find me out of sheer randomness? Or did you guys hear of me? Do I watch you guys? Because I watch so many people and I have a very short memory, so sorry if I don't recognize the name. I feel like Felix XYZ is someone that I know. Like, not personally, but I feel like I've watched their streams or something. And by the way, guys, just to let you know, I am pro streamer. I'm not one of those streamers that's like, no, give me all your money and do not ever talk about yourself. No, I want you to talk about yourself. If you are a streamer, go ahead and say in chat, like, what times you stream. Definitely, folks, if you see a streamer on here, go check them out. Look at their page. If they're letting you know, like, when they're streaming, what days they tend to stream, where they're located, stuff like that, figure out their time zones or whatever, and try and, like, make time to go see them. I enjoy trying to promote the community, folks. It's not about me. It truly is about you. Because without you, the streamer is nothing. The viewers are what truly count. But anyways, back to what I was trying to say earlier before you freaked me out. You gave me all the biddies, man. You gave me the biddies. I didn't even think about biddies. I literally was like, man, I'm going to get to 20 subs. Like, that's my goal. Over the next, like, month. You just got me 4 or 5 subs in, like, 5 minutes. So, it came from another stream. Okay. Did you guys, did that streamer, do they know of me? Or was it just like they were just randomly choosing a person? Sorry, trying to pay attention to OBS, you guys chatting, and just a little random. Oh, well, that is very awesome. I know to you guys, you may be thinking, man, all I did was drop. I can't even keep track of the money at this point. Then past here, he said you were awesome. Oh man, well, I definitely thank him. Next time you see him, definitely let him know, like, thank you, because it didn't pop up for some reason on my end. Who it was that was rating? Like, I seen all the rated icons, but it didn't pop up on my side, like, who was actually rating me. So since I seen all the raid icons, that's why I was like, oh, thanks for the raid, but I couldn't say who it was, because for some reason it didn't actually show me. But at least not in the time period that I had seen. Oh my god, Bean Boozled. Y'all are just like Patience. You might not see her today. But, okay, I put it above my head. I don't look at it, and I grab one. What is this one? That is not the liver and onions. That is, oh, okay. This is the one that my mother, she came over here and tried one of these. This is either Old Bandage or pomegranate. According to her, Old Bandage is like the worst freaking thing in the world that you can have. I don't think I've ever had it. So, let's try. That's not a pomegranate, but I think she was exaggerating how bad it was. Now you can smell it. Like, it's weird. It gets into your nostrils. But I might have to tell her. She's a pansy. She needs to get liver and onions. Yeah, the worst one about this one for me is it's like in your nose. And how do I describe it? It's like a... it's like if you've ever had hot sauce, like come out of your mouth a little or whatever, or you're wiping like this, and you happen to get a little hot sauce right outside your nose, you could just smell the heat. Imagine not feeling the heat, but smelling it, kind of. From like an old item, like some food that may have just recently went bad, but it had heat. Like that's kind of, I guess, the best way I can describe it. I absolutely hate these turtles. Like, watch this. I'll be way over here. Turtle gonna try and come right at me. He's gonna walk around this way, and he's gonna come. Yep, see? See? It tries to get hit by you, and then it gets ticked off. It's like, why'd you hit me? So then it purposely, like, shoves you around and starts attacking you. I'm like, you walked right in front of me. Man, you guys, you made my day. I'm serious. Y'all didn't have to sub or nothing. Well, we'll move on. Have a good day. I'm glad that you came by, Norberg. Any of you that came in here with that raid, I'm very grateful that y'all came in. Because all my money that is donated right now, by the way, is going straight towards my wedding. So if I even make it to the cash out point before then, all the money that I can is being pulled out and going directly into my wedding. I have quite the fee. So, bedtime here in Sweden. Oh, take care, man. I wish. I've already got those. I've already got my best man picked. I do plan to live stream it, though, if I can. Oh, man. I try to constantly talk to you folks. And that's why I like when people engage in the chat and they say stuff. So, whenever you say, like, hey, I got to move on, I'm going to be trying to say as soon as I can, hey, nice seeing you. Nice coming by. I'm glad to see you here. Come back when you can. When you subscribe to me, anything like that, I'm always going to be trying to say thank you in some way. Because from the bottom of my heart, I know that you're spending your hard-earned money on literally something, like, let's break it down to the simplest form. And be honest, you're spending your money on a random person that you probably don't know, and that you're just kind of hoping that they're entertaining to you. And I know some people just auto-subscribe just because they're like, hey, I'm going to dish out this little bit of money. I don't have that luxury. I'll be honest, I'm not a wealthy person. This whole green screen setup that you see, $45 for my light, my screen, and everything. Like my hanging clips, all of it. Altogether, $45. My PC, if you want to know what it is, I believe down in my description, I have it listed. It's not the best PC out there, but it's definitely not the worst. But it's been getting me by for like 8 years. And it's funny though, because I'm like, oh, I don't have much. But then at the same time, I could be like, man, those emotes. I spent $70 on emotes. I spent $45 on getting a green screen just to make my stream appear better for you guys. I mean, other than that, I don't think I've spent much. I have some sound panels up on my left wall and right wall right now, and they're going to be going around. But that's also not even just for the stream. It's because I'm partially making an actual singing studio. So let's see, construction. But I love each and every one of you. Y'all completely made my day. Definitely need more wood and thatch, but more wood and thatch. This game overall, in case I didn't fully say everything about it, it has gotten way better since launch. It's no longer a completely broken game. There still are broken aspects of it, but since I rarely play on a vanilla server, I can't guarantee if those broken aspects are because of the mods that I play with because of the server, or if it's because of the original game. They did actually utilize the Ark base layer, essentially, of code. So they literally have like partial of the Ark code running underneath the whole like Atlas code. So it's kind of, whoa, those are huge waves. Goodness gracious. I don't know if I can safely get out there to build. Like, I think that will literally pick me up if I get too far out here. When one of those waves comes, it might actually pick me up. Let's test this theory, maybe. Let's get it under here. Okay, so 1, 2. Okay, so there's that. That. Yep. Oh, it will pick me up for sure. Wow. Okay, so that is it's going to be interesting. Trying to build a ship while, like, I don't know, 60-foot waves are coming at me. Okay, so I need 8 more planks in total. But yeah, no, my my overall, guys, is pro streamer. I enjoy promoting other streamers. I enjoy talking to and or about other streamers in a positive, influential way. And just in general, seeing people come to my stream, even if you just follow, you don't even have to sub. I really do appreciate the follows. The subs are really nice. Those biddies, I honestly don't know, like, what the exact conversion is. I think I might have just made more off the biddies that you guys tossed me than I did the subs, which I never thought would happen. But that's awesome. I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I need some wood. I don't care if it's soft or hard, but I prefer the hard kind. Something to grab onto. Yes, you all get to hear my fiance in the back. She is a lovely lady that made all my dreams possible. Let's see. Oh, look at this lovely tree. Yep, that's right. Lovely or not, I'm tearing it down. Can't have trees standing in my way. Man, those waves are huge. This is insane. They're like coming up and like completely engulfing our dock and everything. That is nuts. Okay, bring this over, bring this over, and fix my tool. You always gotta have something. Like, it's gonna be one of those things where you're constantly fixing things, no matter what, when you're in this game. It's just one of those things. Close. Got a heck of a... Do I have food left? If I do, I need to eat some. Yep. Oh, that just like... Give me a lot of food in my belly. Okay. That's plenty good. Don't need more than that. Because that, my friend, is a lot of food. I think it just says it's a meal, too. It doesn't say heavy meal, so I don't know why it fed me so much. Man, that is crazy. We are at the 1 hour mark, folks. Well, almost. I should say we're at 58 minutes, roughly, of me streaming. And that's not even me streaming. I always tell you, I'll give you 2 hours of my day. I know it's not much, but hey, it's something. And me giving you the 2 hours, you're also giving me your time. I don't know if y'all realize that or not. I don't know if most streamers even contemplate that. It's not just you giving up your time as the streamer. It's the people coming to view you, giving up their time to come watch you. And so, when you come and watch me, that itself is worth something. That's why I say, even if you just follow and you come in and watch me, that is good enough for me. You are a part of the reason why I'm a streamer. Well, Oakley Dokley, I see you over there.
I'll see you as well.
Hello. Are you having a great day?
I'm alright.
You sound familiar. You're the shipbuilder that was over there in the tall hut, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Name's Arthur.
Oh, yes, I remember you from ways back. I don't remember if you remember me or not. Spencer Wells.
Nope. I don't remember you, unfortunately.
That's okay. I remember you from a long time ago. It kind of changed up a little bit, looks like, but yeah, when you first set
they
up camp.
keep calling me James, so I decided to change.
You don't look like James. pull an X out the next time they call you James and be like, say that again and I'll have your head. But yes, I'll use this lantern to see in the night, and I just cut down trees. I'm trying to finish up a ship build I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm going to be going speaking to AW, see if she's got this seed or not. I don't think she does.
You may want to wait till later. You can run over there and try, but I think she's out to sea right now with the folks.
Yeah, this is the seed that I have.
Oh. Yeah, that's nice.
I've been testing up most of this stuff. I've got like cilantro and all that shit now.
Oh heck yeah, man! I hear if you have lemons or oranges, keep them hidden. Like they are gold.
I mean, I've already got a shit ton of fucking lemons.
Oh jeez, yeah, they're freaking gold mines, man, out there. You can
one
like
that you can't really get is the oranges.
yeah, like I've known people that I think will trade galleons for like 3 lemons.
Yeah. I have a few. But yeah, no.
But yeah, no, feel free to go check if AW is back. But as far as I know, they aren't. I've been running back and forth chopping trees down.
Yeah, I wanted to go and grab a bunch of fetch and things like that. I'm going to start working on the brigantine build.
Oh, nice. Yeah, see, I use a schooner for now. But once I get like 1 mute, then I'll use a brig. Or I might just jump straight into a big old galleon. Kind of depends.
Yeah, I think I'm like, what, 3 gold now? So I might be able to get a gain if I actually focused on it.
I'm thinking about trying to trade a paperclip for one.
Yeah, no. I've been lazy, so I don't have any of that.
That's okay. But anyways, I won't keep you held up too long. I'll just enjoy seeing you. In case you remember when I remember you from, even I won't say like it's easy. Like it's some sort of miracle that I remember you. because I usually have really short memory. But when I seen you running from that side, I was like, I know that guy. I don't know, mate. I could have totally mistaken you. Well, it might not have even been the guy, but I remember when you first were setting up over there, I met you, and I think you were busy building a ship at the time, and I asked you about, I can't remember what it was. There was a question I asked you, and you said something about it, and then you said, like, you do the building of ships, but you're too backed up right now. And I was like, oh, not a problem. I just was thinking. Anyways, thank you. And then I took off running. It was a very short convo that we had.
Yeah, I've got worse memory than you.
That's okay. Anyways, I'm going to get back to chopping trees. It's got a lot of wood to grab.
Yeah, I'll check if they're there. If they're not, they're not.
Well, folks, is anybody that wants to chat still out there? Is anybody watching that happens to be a streamer? I'm very curious. I would love to give some personalized shout outs to all who have come in here. I really wish my mod could have made it. I'm actually trying to get quite a bit done this stream. That's why I haven't done the shout outs, but I am thinking about doing a page where I'm going to have kind of a scrolling page, I guess. I don't know. It's going to be something. There will be something. I definitely ain't going to leave y'all hanging. Let's do this. Let's go here. Edit. Pictures of... My brain just went... I forgot my character's own name.
William Spencer.
Spencer Wales. There we go. That's what it was. Okay. This is, let's see here now. That will be the new book. The Adventures of Captain Wales. There we go. If y'all didn't know, the original book that I had was stolen. Unfortunately, some pirates or something ended up deciding that my book was more valuable to them. We'll see about that when I find out who took my book. If they sold it on the open market, and I ain't gonna pay a pretty penny for it, but I will pay with bullets. Because that book is mine. It's all mine. Recover the stem. There we go. We got some syrup. We can make some stuff with that, like pancakes, I think. I don't know, maybe pancakes, maybe. I don't quite remember if we can make them or not. I'll have to ask the chef. That's a big old tree. Let's take it down. There we go. Okay, well. That's basically everything. Let's put the X away so we're a little bit safer. And there we go. Always remember, folks, safety first. Got to make sure that you're always safe. So, we have a total of 8 of the 20 subs. Man, that is nuts. It's like... plus all the bees. Man, that was crazy. I need to have a change jar installed. That's crazy. Yes, the soil. It's very rich here. The water must have a lot of money. It's 75% rich. Oh yeah. Check out these sweet dance moves, yo. Oh, that's not the button. Sorry, wrong button. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh, cup of guy. Okay, yeah. Oh, we're gonna fight? No, no. Shuffle. Yeah, shuffle. That's right. I can dance. You can dance if you wanna. You can leave your friends behind. But I wouldn't do that if you wanna live, 'cause they might stab you fine. Okay, so put all that in there, put the syrup over here. I don't know who wants the syrup, but somebody probably does. I'd drink it if I could. More wood, more thatch. It's always more wood fiber thatch. You ever notice that, folks? When you're playing a survival game, doesn't matter what game you're playing. Man, those spotlights go a long ways. You can see the trail of light. I'm down here. Nice. But any survival game you play, you don't have to know anything about the game itself. Collect up wood, fiber, and thatch. Figure out how to do that, and you basically got the basics of the game down. Like, that will pretty much get you probably half the stuff you need in the game. Which is why if I ever custom make a... why is that so close to land? Wow! That thing is like right next to the island, just off. Hey, what's up, Patience? Nice to see you. You totally missed it. Some people rated me. I got 4 different subs and like, I think, I don't know, 300 biddies or so, possibly. Like, it was crazy. That was nuts. Yeah, the only downside is it didn't pop up on my end who rated me. So I unfortunately only seen like a whole bunch of people popping in to the chat like, hey, there's a raid going on. Like, that's it. And I know that they said that it was a person that had seen me before, said I was an awesome streamer, and that's about all the info I got out of the other people. But basically they rated me, and like 4 of their people subbed to me, and then I got like 4 or 5 follows as well. And then, yeah, like I said, like I think 300 or 400 videos, I think. But it's crazy. Like I was telling them, I'm like, I didn't expect any of that. Like, I've been shooting for a sub stream if I can. And that was nuts. Yeah, I did take a sip. I'll take another. Watch the stream. Watch the stream. Don't even, don't look away. You seem to, you have a short attention span, don't you? Glad to see that you made it, though. And so far, I've only dropped 37 frames in about an hour total of actually streaming, but hour and 13 minutes of being on. So, I mean, that's not bad. That's really good. Let's see here. I gotta collect up all this wood right here. Oh my lord. That's a sheep! Oh god. The sheep wants to say hi. Run away from the sheep! It's crazy! It wants to bite me! Lay in the dirt. Let's be very, very quiet. Oh, by the way, someone redeemed the Bean Boozled. I did get the old Band-Aid, wherever that is. Yeah, old bandage. And that's not that bad. It has a weird smell that like got into my nose. But other than that, it's not bad. You're a weirdo. I didn't even see that bird until just recently. I gotta kill it. Can't believe I actually hit that. Oh. Not the bird. I can't believe I clicked at the right time for the scroll thing. That's crazy. Chopping down the trees. Gotta cut them all up. Gotta. My hatchet! It broke! Patrick! Where is... Where's Patrick Starfish when I need him? I'm already at the ocean. I did my part. Although then again, I don't know if I could trust Patrick with building expensive, fancy tools. He doesn't seem like he has the intelligence to make something like that. I mean, after all, he believes that slamming a rock on top of his body is a really great way to live. That's his house. And when I say slam, I mean, if you've ever seen the show, he just, like, Night SpongeBob, boom! And, like, slams the thing down on his body. And I'm like, I mean, that's gotta hurt. You clearly have damaged your brain over time, I guess. Pretty sure he might have been like Stephen Hawking, just an absolute brilliant person, or starfish, I should say, but slamming that into your head and your whole body all the time, that's not good for you. Oh, I'm overburdened. Didn't even notice that. Oh, the XP's getting up there. We're gonna get some levels, eh? You know what's great about being a streamer? you have infinite of your own points when you make it to an affiliate. I mean, I could redeem my stuff all day if I wanted, but it doesn't make any sense for me to do it because I'm already participating in the stream. I am the stream. Like, if I want to stretch, why would I spend my points? I could just, I could just start stretching. So it doesn't make any sense. Water. I'm so thirsty. Let me access the water well. Oh, fill it up. Oh, great water well. Why are you not giving me my bottle back? Hand it over! Hand over the water. There. Goodness gracious. It was trying to keep my water. Gosh darn it. What is that? I'd love to walk faster, but I can't. There's a heavy bell. It's holding me down. So, we get to enjoy the scenery as I walk relatively slow through the grass. That's like a third of my size. I'm not that short, you're short. Maybe the grass is just tall. This is a door. This is an open door. This is a closed door. That's right, folks. Open this. Now, let's do this. Let's put this stuff away right here. Yeah. Oh, I got more syrup. I wish I could drink the syrup. I probably would. I like sugar. Oh, sugar, sugar, da 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 da. I'm absolutely crazy. Only 6? No! Make them. I wouldn't even be able to tell you what I'm low on. Oh, wood. What do you know? Wood and thatch again. What'd I tell you, folks? If you're ever short on something in a survival game, it's definitely wood, fiber, and or thatch. Never fails. It's always that. If you're like, well, maybe I need some metal. No, you don't. You probably already collected enough metal. I'm telling you, I played so many survival games. I just know things. Oh, maybe they finally locked this door. Open co-member. Huh. Yeah, I mean, it says that I could probably open it. I think they actually trust me, which, I mean, is good. We've had a lot of theft lately. And so now they're making, like, all of our houses are going to have keyed doors. And it's going to be kind of interesting because no one's house will be accessible to anybody else to hopefully prevent the theft, but also to allow us to keep our own chests safe and everything. Because any member of the guild or group or whatever you want to call it can access any of the chests and everything, so long as they're unlocked. Well, the thing is, if you want to have a standard chest for yourself, you're going to have to lock it up. And doing that as a part of a group honestly gets a little bit more complicated. But to try and help with that, we're just making houses. And we're each going to have our own. I don't know if I'm going to go the prefab, because, I mean, there's a lot of people doing that. And I'm like, I don't quite like the prefab houses. But food. Always eat your food. Oh, my ear. Oh my goodness. Sometimes you get a little itch in that ear, and you just gotta. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Ain't he a pretty man? For being 574 years old, he's looking pretty good. Gotta chop down the wood. Gotta chop down the forest. You know, this area looks pretty, but it's got a lot of trees that I rely on. What's that? Is that tin node? I think that is. I think that's tin node right there. Got some metal right here. I can't put my house here. That would stop that tin from growing. It's just something that happens, you know? It's kind of like when you till the land, you break everything. Well, you get rid of those things right there, it just ain't gonna be. So, I'm gonna have to make me an interesting house. If you never heard it, folks, there's this great song on the internet. It's called Banana Phone. Go and look it up, and you can thank me later. It's okay. Gotta collect the tree. Only the tree. There we go. Got it. Try and collect up just 1,000 tree pieces. It's a really loud buzz. Oh man, there's so much tree left. I knew who that was that rated me. Like, I seriously want to be able to go over, say thank you. And especially since, like, they were the reason I got all those subs. I could probably spare that 5 to get them a sub. But my wedding is just too important. That's why I'm trying to make all that money, yo. Try and get to that certain precious mark where I can take that cash and go, honey, here you go. Because folks, what's important is always taking care of your loved ones. The house gets bigger every time I see it. James just constantly makes his house larger. At some point, it's probably going to be the whole size of the island. I need wood. Needs more wood. There's never enough wood. Let's see. Also trying to kind of come up with a design in my head for my house. Oh, encumbered again. Why do I never watch out for that? I shouldn't say never. Why do I barely watch out for that? It's more like it. Because usually just walking along and just never gonna make it from one place to another. I'm a Yeti. If you watch down in that lower left-hand corner, way over there, you're going to see like a megaphone sort of thing. That means I'm yelling in-game. I'm just going to see if anybody responds. Why is the ocean so wet? There we go. See? I want to see if anybody is on and actually replies to that. Okay, sheep. You're too stupid. I'll put you out of your misery. What? I'm a little confused. Let's try and, you know, like point blank a sheep. Okay, that one's dead. So clearly I'm just a really bad shot from far away. So let's... You're right there, sheep. Pop up. And... Kaplow! There we go. Oh, that's a boar. Yeah, I thought that was a sheep. These eyes probably got to get checked out. Can't tell the difference between a boar and a sheep. Two completely different animals. Oh, she's got the hiccups. She's been drinking too much. She's got all the booze. Oh. On. Oh. Gonna make it. Yep. Gonna make it inside. Close the door. Okay, got to. There's this. Bring this over here. There we go. And then, let's see, structures. Okay, what do we got? We got 6 so far, so we need 2 more, I believe. Two more. There we go. Oh god. So I do that. Then what I gotta do? Things are so heavy. I wish I had all the knowledge that I need to carry all day long. Because to do that, you gotta get way down here. And then, no, that's not the one. Where is it? I swear it's in that tree. Is it this one? No. Not that. Oh, no, it's not that. It's definitely not that. Not firearms, not siege. No. Oh yes, it's this one right here. So, okay, I gotta be carpenter, which I got that. Team, yep. And the art of carpentry. Okay. That really stinks. Considering that's like going double profession. Like, why can't you just build the damn thing? Oh man. Sorry folks, I had to stretch my back a little. There we go. Let's see. I've got my shiny sword right here. You can see the light glimmers off it. It's nice and shiny because I keep it clean. What in the world is that noise? Is there a pig underneath this stock? Oh, no, I see. Good thing it's staying hidden. I probably would have shot it. Oh yeah, in earlier patients, there was like 60-foot waves. They were like way over this dock. Like easily could have just completely engulfed me. Okay, there's that. Need 4 more. I need 4 more to planks, eh? And then I need to start making the interior. Yeah! We're gonna make an interior, eh? It's gonna look pretty. Trying to think how I can make something there. It's going to help with the long term. Traveling back and forth with goods. It's going to be a lot of work. Okay. Oh my god. Eat that. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Scroll down. Select those. There we go. And we're going to close that door. There we go. Okay. So. There. Back on the dock. We're running. We're trying to finish the ship. Things I like about ships, they have stuff on them, like food. I love food. They also allow you to feel the breeze, the fresh air when you're going out and hitting the open seas. I don't mean hitting the seas like punching it, but like that's what you call it when you're floating around out there. And then the only downside to be on a ship is everybody wants to touch your mast. And there we go. All of that. Okay, so that's the bottom of the boat. There we go. And we're actually going to go without a bottom piece. That hopefully will lighten it up a little bit. And it'll stop me from having that issue that I had last time. If we can, we're going to put some boards down there potentially, but that's about it. It's basically just going to be a small little boarded section. Not going to try and make it too fancy. But this top part, that's going to take some work. That is going to be a lot of gathering. So, Patience, how was your day? Did you have a wonderful day, or was it like one of those, I hate this day, I wish it would end? Like one of those sort of days. That's the first time I noticed that this shack is like latched down to a piece of wood on both sides. Interesting. Didn't even know that. Hey, what's up, Mad Gamer 8531? How you doing? Nice seeing a first-time chatter. Yeah, yes, I am. The only server you want to be on is the dark side. Never go to the light side. They don't have cookies. Let's see, what should we name it? Thinking I'm going to go with foreign again, but not 100%. Do you play on the Darksider? You know it's going to be down for after 2 minutes. What? After midnight it's going down? What midnight though? Is it like midnight Mountain Time, Pacific? Do you know? An update? Okay. You know what? Yeah, let's go for it again. I don't know. Did you play last season? Because I did. And man, when that season went down, that was crazy. And the wait for this season to come up has been insane. And then when this season started, oh man, I played last season. That got crazy towards the end. And that had a lot of, there was all sorts of stuff. There was drama going on, like in and out of game that was affecting it. There was various different stuff, like a bunch of pirating, a bunch of things that the Navy was doing that just was going crazy within the game. And then when it came time to get ready for this season, oh, the wait was forever. Yeah, no, I don't want it to be down too long either. But I just know that even if it does go down at midnight, honestly, basically, for me, it's not going to really matter because I'll probably be asleep, honestly. I am over 3/4 the way done with my stream for right now. I'm so surprised that I got subs today, like a lot of subs, because I'm a new streamer. I'm just trying to do the best that I can to make my streams as good as I can for you guys. If you happen to be a streamer, go ahead and shout it out in my chat. I'm very pro other streamer. So one reason I don't want it to be down too long is just because I just kept it. Yeah, not a problem. No, I understand that. But yeah, I am a shipbuilder for my particular crew. So they need ships built. I'm basically building them. And then we also have one other shipbuilder as a backup. And then on top of that, we have 2 other shipwrights. So 2 other shipbuilders that live on the island that we're on that we can commission a ship to. So, oh, okay, cool. I like it. I'm assuming, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm assuming you're a pirate based on the name. Ah, interesting. Yeah, I figured with the name like Bloodbeard, yeah, Bloodbeard, that you were going around slashing and killing folks, just taking their stuff. I'm totally about the pirates, yo. I'm not a pirate personally in the game, but I'm all for the pirates. I literally will help transfer goods, any sort of goods, for a fee here and there. Whether you need it from one port to another or whatever, I can get it there. But yeah, no, if you're a streamer, or if you know of a streamer that's new and trying to get up and coming, one of the criminals is a pirate. He likes to. Yeah, if he ever wants some really controversial stuff, like the lockpicks or any of that sort of stuff, let me know. If he's got them and he needs them transported somewhere else, well, tell him you got a guy that he can safely transport those goods. I like that. They've been delighted. Jeez. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay, pardon me. After that last one and me going, these will be really light flavors for the most part. Actually horrified. By the way, Mad Gamer, if you don't know about this, she just redeemed a Fiery 5 Bean Boozled. Now, I was saying originally that the cayenne, the sriracha, and the jalapeno will be very easy. I eat those flavors all the time in my foods and whatnot. What I didn't realize, told me to save up. Yeah, I thought you were literally using your points too fast to have been saving up. Oh yeah, dude, since you're a streamer, shout it out in my chat. I enjoy having that. So let us know what kind of streamer you are. So if you're like a survival streamer like me, where I play just survival stuff, let us know like what time zone and whatnot that you play in, and then like what rough time you play at, and then also, or what time you're streaming at, and then also let us know like just the overall like what you do for your streams. Do all types of games. Nice. That's what I'm okay. So excited to see how hot it'll be. But yeah, no, these are no joke. They're like super concentrated of whatever. So even like the cayenne that normally is nothing, they're very hot. Speaking of which, hey babe,
Yeah.
can you get me a glass of milk? Please and thank you. So, doing this. That's games like Eve. Okay. Stuff like Eve. Nice. What time zone? This game. Get off. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder. Oh, is this? Okay, luckily. Texas. Oh, hey, so you're on the same time zone as me. So you actually play probably the same. This is, thank you. This is another one that looks like the cayenne. Yeah, you can't smell it. That's the really weird thing. Is it's a cayenne, so I mean it's not as bad as what a habanero or the Carolina Reaper would be, but the cayenne still is crazy. Oh, Felix, yeah, you're still here. Thank you. I like that you redeemed that. It may help with this. May. 200 more biddies. Oh yeah, I'm trying to like, harness my inner hatred to consume the fire within. Oh. Oh. You know what I just realized, folks? They subbed earlier. They get 2 more. Oh, man. That's going to be hot. Woo. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, so here's... Oh, yeah. Those are hot. This is a Bean Boozled for the 300. That Felix. Okay. Okay, this is either that's the one that you had, pomegranate or Old Bandage. So, oh, I just thought about this. One sec. Okay, 200. Oh, man. Honestly, with the heat, I don't remember. Like, I don't know what it tasted like. I think it was a pomegranate. I don't even know. Okay. By the way, Norberg99. If you happen to know, where was his name? Sorry, guys, trying to look up through my stuff. Norcast. Norcast Z. Okay, yeah. Okay, if you know Norcast Z, Norcast, this is going to be for you. Are you still here, Norcast? I don't know. I know him. Somewhere. Okay. He subbed and then left shortly after, and I totally forgot about the Fiery Bean Boozleds. So, okay. What? Is there? I think mine's rigged. I don't think there's any. Come on. Hey, Norcast, what's up? Okay. I was going to, purposely try to grab a Carolina Reaper out of here, but I think they forgot to put them in here. So, anyways, I sent you a set for 100 beans you might need. So, I am grabbing 3 beans out because, Norcast, I totally forgot about your bean earlier that you paid for. So, I got 3 beans in my hand right now. Hell yeah, folks. 2 habanero and... actually, no. That might be a Carolina Reaper right there.
2 all 3. 2 all 3.
Yeah, the 100 biddies patients, when you sub to me, if you pay 100 biddies, I automatically have to eat a Fiery 5 bean. So, I'm going to save that fiery one. This one right here, Norcast, I say is going to be for you. Because I believe... Hey, what's up, Zen5150? Nice to see you in. But yeah, that one I believe is a Carolina Reaper. So be prepared, folks. I don't want to play this game. These right here are both habaneros. Whew. Wasn't bad till the juices started building up. I'll take that sip. Ah, there we go. I wish I could be like the LA Beast. I don't know if you've ever seen him on YouTube, but that guy, he can do anything. I'm literally, just to tell you guys, I'm already down 2 water bottles. And then, this is my 3rd one. Okay, Zen. Here's where you get to see from a pansy. I say I am. This bean right here, Norcast, is for forgetting for you earlier. Okay. Now, folks. I'm going to try and... Yep, that was it. I can feel the heat burning in my nose. I can feel the I can feel the tongue. That hurts. Just stays burning. Woo, that's hot. Oh, dude. Yep, that's me. That's me. Dude, I'm a... Whew. That was hot. Where's my stick my head, my tongue out? Oh, man. I'm actually thankful for the Bean Bojo one. That's seriously hot. Okay, this one right here. Yeah, my tongue's not swollen. It's just hot. Thank you for the bits. This one is... Okay, this is the one that a lot of people hate for some reason. That I have rarely gotten. See, the strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish. Right now, I'd go for either of those to overpower this. Whew. That was a dead fish, but I can barely taste it. Sorry about the blowing. Thank you for the sip, Norberg. Thank you for the biddies. Oh, I love the fiery emojis and whatnot. Those are awesome. Whew. Level up is available. Whew, about time. I got it. I feel good. I knew that I could. Totally wish there was a button for that on my side. Oh, whew. It's hot. Now, it's not in my intestine or anything like that right now. It's just on the tongue. My tongue is like, ah, ah, and I'm like, stop being a bitch. Oh, man. Oh, we probably will. I have a feeling I'm going to know exactly when that comes out. Okay. Norberg, thank you for hanging around. Thank you for all the biddies. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the coffee beans. Thank you for watching. Oh, that's hot. Y'all were on fire today. Heck yeah, we almost had a hype train going choo choo, taking off from the station. I don't even remember what I need out there. Yeah, I can play the game fine. It's just about playing math. I was exaggerating that time. It's hot. Like, this is me trying to talk normally. It's just so hot, and I'm trying to not touch my tongue or anything. Yeah, that Carolina Reaper one, that kicks it up. I gotta kill some stuff. It's gotta be done. It doesn't work. Never. I don't even know how to load a gun right now. Damn, those biddies taste good. That's all I can say. Whew. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. It's easier to sing than it is to just talk. Maybe if I try and sing what I'm doing. Oh, I'm chopping down a tree. Yep. That's easier to sing than to talk. Okay, I got this. I got this. I could talk like I got overbite or something. I got to do better on this. Actually, to tell you the truth, folks, I actually do have. It's either overbite or underbite. I can't remember. Looks like Patience is like, shut up. So that's why I can make that joke, because I have it. Yeah, Carolina Reaper makes it hard to talk straight. Not that I could talk gay. Like, I don't think that's even a thing. Even gay people talk straight. But I wish it wasn't so hot. I'm actually glad I ran into that one, though. The audience deserved it. What's weird is I couldn't find it when I was searching, but then I pulled one out. That, folks, is what you call fate. I was destined to pull it. The burning has slightly subsided. I can now kind of talk normal again. Patience, are you following Zen 5150? Zen is a quiet streamer. He doesn't seem to know how to talk as often as I do. But I enjoy watching him. He's entertaining in some weird way, I guess. I can't see nothing. Those trees are falling everywhere. Up there we are. Oh, I can see. Whew. Had to get that up. Drink the water. Ah, yes. It's so tasty. I gotta eat this food, too. Oh, my Lord. Overeat? No! Run! Run them calories off! Woo! You can run. You can run. You can run and jump away. Oh, I see something up here. I have a fuzzy or something in my eyebrow. Okay. For being a Carolina Reaper, I think I did pretty good. Okay, so let's put this in here. Let's put this in there. Wait, can't put it there. Can I put it here? Nope, that's an ammo container. I don't know where to put it. Here? No. This. Let's go in here. Okay, so I don't know why I feel like putting this in the builder's table. Yep, there's stuff in there. Okay, so cool. That'll work. And the meat should go in a preserving bag if we have one over here. Oh, ice box. Even better. Ice, ice, baby, come on. What's that? Arthur T. Burns, looking for 20 plots. Ah. Is your thirst burning? Oh, is your throat burning? No. I don't think so. You're probably like, then why are you coughing? I don't know. Just happens. Oh, yeah. I remember. I had some milk product earlier. I guess that, coupled with the spice, my body could no longer hold it back. Monkey! Oh, it's a monkey. We gotta kill the monkey. Kill the monkey. Don't run, Mr. Monkey. I just want to slice your throat. Come on. Yeah, I got that monkey. Okay. I don't feel good about what I had to do, folks, but it was a monkey, and it was too close to me. Sometimes the monkeys have to die. I feel like I need the Baby Shark song playing right now, but I don't have the rights to that song, so I can't necessarily play it in its entirety. Or else I would definitely be playing that. Don't know why, though. I just feel like it'd be a great song to be listening to while my mouth is on fire. Remember, folks, it talks about life. The grandpa shark and the grandma shark had the mommy and daddy shark. Separate grandpa and grandma sharks, of course, but They had a mommy and then they had a daddy shark, which at the time were the baby sharks. And then they grew up, and mommy shark and daddy shark made a baby shark. And then that song became popular. That's why it all starts off with baby shark. That's right, folks. We've been gathering today. Lots and lots of gathering. Oh. Too fast. I ran too much. Gotta lay down. Oh, you need to sleep a little. Lay on the floor. The cold, damp floor. And recover your stamina very quickly, because that makes no sense at all. Just saying. Your stamina should recover based on where you're laying. If you're on like a cold, damp floor... Why is this up here? Okay, that floor in there, that shouldn't... like that. This right here is going to end up taking away some of these trees. Who is building next to my trees? Hola! To quote Riddick from the movie, well, I should say Vin Diesel playing Riddick, the character, in the, what is it?
Chronicles of Riddick?
Actually, I'm wondering, what's that? I'm trying to think of what movie I'm thinking of. No. Nope. That's not that one. I just remember what movie it's from. I live for this shit. But Shipwood. Oh. Well, would you look at that? Yo ho ho in a bottle of a rum. By the way, Slim, someone gifted you a sub. So you are now subscribed to my channel for a month. Congratulations. Also, you missed the majority of the stream. Not that that's a bad thing, just saying you missed the majority of it. And you missed the best part of it, which was me eating a Carolina Reaper Bean Boozled. It was hot. And if you're wondering what I was just going like this for, I've seen that. Thanks for the sub. Or just that one I had to go through milk for. That was very warm. It may not seem like it, but I enjoyed eating those. It's food. And I love food. I love food. Even if it's spicy. I just had steak and shrimp with mashed potatoes from apple and 2 less beer. Heck yeah, man. That is a good meal right there. I had like 4 or 5 of the fiery Bean Boozled beans and like 3 of the regular Bean Boozleds. They might have been the nasty ones. They might have been the regular ones. They're supposed to taste good. I couldn't hardly taste them. The fire was burning my mouth. And I've had a Dr. Pepper 2 things of water, a glass of milk, and my coffee today. You guys didn't even see it on stream because I started getting the game loading and everything, and I was sipping on it while everything was firing up and whatnot. So I need to have that later. That was a monster sort of. It was a monster coffee, Loco Moco, or Loco Mocha. So that's why you didn't see a coffee this stream. Thatch. It's always wood, fiber, and thatch. I don't know what they think I'm made of. Y'all just think I have wood, fiber, and thatch laying around? I will say though, I'm actually surprised that the Carolina Reaper one didn't burn me as bad. It might have been because I was already on fire. Like, I was probably just like, I don't want to eat that. It just, like, my body was probably just basically in shock and going, I don't even taste nothing. What's wrong? It's kind of like a, what is that? Adam Sandler's when he, what was it? He played on Billy Madison. Pretty sure that's what my body was kind of going through. It's too hot outside for a penguin. Pop tabs. Yep, you didn't expect that word, did you? Always doing something different. I didn't drink the water. My guy always gets the water. Oh, it's a cow. Moo. Gosh darn it, pull that. There you go. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, Burger King.
Anyone ring?
Hello, I hear you. I'm near the trees, if that helps any.
Not really.
Can you see the tree fall down? What's the place you'd like to meet? Oh, hello. Oh, Arthur.
Yeah, I've seen your fake abuse around. Oh, no.
Not that I've seen. Yeah, not that I've seen. I know they went on a long journey. They said to oh, what is it? Let's see. Let me check for a second. I believe it's Rockwell Island. I think in F3. I think they went to Rockwell.
Yeah, oh no idea. I've never been to Rockwell.
It's a hazardous place. There's pirates that live there that, well, let's just say that the island isn't leveled because of a treaty sort of thing we wrote with them.
The island is war.
Oh, not necessarily like that. They They just want to take everything we have. And for a small fee that we've arranged, they basically don't touch us.
Oh, I've never had any problems with him.
That's good. Yeah, basically we essentially give them a ransom donation, and they don't touch this island.
It's kind of a bit stupid, to be honest.
Yep, I agree. I told the leaders that too, and
I feel like the Navy needs to do something about him.
oh, don't worry. I think I'll have something ready. Give it time. The brigade.
Yeah, I figured out the difference between the combat sales and the trade sales, by the way.
Oh, what is the difference?
So the combat sales actually drop faster than the trade sales.
But do the trade sales physically go faster, like top speed?
I think the more weight you actually have with the trade sales, the more the ship actually is, you know, not slowed down by the weight.
Interesting. Yeah, see, for me,
And
I would
the
prefer to
combat
have that.
sales actually have more volume for wind, if you know what I mean.
Yes, yes.
So they catch more wind.
Interesting. See, for me being a trade route person, I would have to have the trade sales then. But normally, I think the combats would sound nice.
Yeah. I don't know.
You know what stinks? Is that we can't put a medium trade sale on a raft.
Yeah, well, to be honest, it's a raft, so... yeah.
I want to go like jumping over waves with a raft.
Yeah, I don't think we can.
Just flipped to my axe. Need to grab some. Need to grab a little bit of wood and then back into the workshop.
Yeah, well, I won't keep you right now, so I just want to get more berries.
Oh, not a problem. If you ever need anything, let us know, and we're always here for everybody. Wait a second. I just realized. Did you say you're living on berries?
I'm not living on berries. I'm using like trail mix and stuff like that.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
feathering it.
I was going to say, if you're living on berries, let me grab you something way better than blueberries.
Yeah, no, I've been using the trail mix in beans and stuff like that. Like,
Yes.
I think may not have like over 5 kb.
I was like, are you just munching beans down 24/7 head?
Yeah, they're not actually that bad, to be honest.
Interesting. Where's that noise? Oh, it's right there. I see it. Sometimes I just gotta do it.
Yeah, happens. I don't know why they did the template for the sale and never bothered cleaning it all.
Yes, I agree.
It's weird, but I know what they're going for. Hopefully, so
Interesting.
it'd be nice.
Did you hear about the, maybe it was you that told me. No, I don't think it was. Never mind. There's a restart, apparently, of the world. They said, They're refreshing
No,
stuff.
there's not a restore in those all day.
Oh wait, never mind. Not a restart. That'd be the wrong word.
Big in it.
They're doing a shutdown. Like the world's gonna go to good night, and then it's gonna come back. It's gonna be the same world, but it's just they had to. The gods decided to fix a few things within it.
It's not like that. It's just a quick nap for 2 days and you'll be fine.
Yep.
Up to.
I'm just gonna start jumping with joy. I'll be like, yes, yes, we get all the goodies here.
It's not more fixing things.
I want fixing. I want stuff fixed. I want these flowers to be edible, and the sand.
They're never going to be edible.
Oh no! Wait a second. Have I been going about that the wrong way? I thought you hit it with an axe. I thought you went like that.
No, most of these flowers here are sickle.
Oh, okay.
Same with the trees that look like they've got little olives on them. If you
Yeah.
use a sickle on that, you get them.
Interesting. I've been hand picking that.
Yeah.
I've been doing that wrong.
Yeah, you probably wasted a lot of it as well.
Okay, well, if my calculations are right, I'm
was a
almost
shit
ready to
system.
sail.
Don't know what it is though.
Okay, we needed one more piece, folks. One more. That is in here. Medium. No, we need a large. We need a large. Where is the large sail? Is this it? Large. Nope, that's combat. Large trade sail. There we go. Large trade sail. And you go to here. Oh, I just need a little bit more thatch. Okay, so thatch it is. Oh, I need to repair the thing to do the thatch. The ship is almost ready. Well, we can't just leave it for next time. We've got to at least practically almost finish it. So, Slim Gaming, I hope that your day has been absolutely wonderful. Same to you, Patience. For all my hard work and dedication to video gaming, it's starting to pay off. My goal of hitting 20 subs by the end of the month is almost halfway there. So, I am now at 8 of 20. Which is crazy, because honestly, I didn't even expect to hit it. Like, I didn't even expect to hit 10. I'll be really honest. I didn't even know I was a good streamer. Usually people only sub to you if they think you're good. I mean, maybe they just wanted to give me some cash. I don't know. Maybe they were just one of those sort of nice people. Like, either way, it was very, very nice to them to sub. Okay, so chat, here is one quick question. I am building a schooner ship. Now, one of the things about a schooner is it is quite small. It's not super small, but they are a smaller ship. You cannot have your captain's area, like where you drive from, you cannot have it so that no one can shoot you while you're on it. It can't be like encased. It has to be a real world scenario to where you could be physically shot at it or at least seen at it. And then you could be looking around as a captain would and actually see everything going on around the ship. So, should I build a deck on this ship that raises me up slightly, or should I stay on the main deck? If I stay on the main deck, the benefit is it'll keep me a little more lightweight, and thus I can be a little faster. If I build a lifted area, I could have one more spot where I can put stuff at for me to store things. Personally, I think just keep with the base level. It's plenty fine. My curiosity is what you guys think. Actually, you know what? I should take a wheel with me. Have a spare wheel in here. If not, I gotta make one. Nope. Structures. I am actually ending right after I get this put up, so it won't be long. If I had the ability to play this particular song, I would be doing the closing time. I can't remember the rest of it, but yeah, that's what I'd be doing. I wonder, can I build structures? Storage. Oh, I can build stuff in here, but not much. Just stone, that's what. So I don't know. Storage box. So I know how to make the storage box. I mean, that could be good. Let's do 6 storage boxes. I mean, hey, that's okay. Could be for me too. Okay, anyway, I gotta catch up real quick. Just was yeah. I'm bummed I missed half your stream, but glad to see the hot beans. Yeah, you got here in time for that. It was good tonight. I love the laughy face. That's a Twitch standard emote. They allow people to laugh at others. The song is used for the bars clip. Yeah. Da, 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 Oh, I made the wrong thing. That's a freaking plank I made. Well, I need planks too, but let's see here. So what we gotta do is first we gotta put the sail down. I like that. That's where it's going to be anchored into. Looks fairly realistic, I believe. Okay, now got to put the wheel down. It's going to be right here. Got to keep it on the boards. Make it very, very cautiously. It kind of fused it into a part of that. Okay, now I'm going to take this, put this one right here, and take these. Let's be mailman. Okay, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then it's just me, it's not you guys. We're gonna do this. We'll turn. There we go. There we go. And almost a little off, but that's okay. There we go. I can't believe I screwed that up. That's absolutely insane. So I just got to make that last plank, and for people that aren't familiar with this, we are going to be going into raid time pretty soon. Not saying like right now, but definitely very soon. We're going into raid time. Fill it up, fill it up. It's like one of the toys when I was younger. Rev it up, rev it up. Okay, now I have a feeling since I used it, I don't have. Oh, I do have enough. Okay, so make one of those. Okay, then I really need to make a few of. Okay, so I need fiber, thatch, and wood. So yeah, wood, fiber, thatch, folks. Like I said, wood, fiber, thatch. It's always wood, fiber, thatch. If you ever play a game and it is survival based, always know the 3 main components are always wood, fiber, thatch. It's not just for this game, it's not just for Minecraft. I mean, hey, any game you play, you're basically gonna have your wood, fiber, thatch. if it's survival based, it has wood fiber thatch. And if you say, well, not my game, oh yes, trust me, especially your game. Access. Oh, can't. Oh, I can't put it in there. Okay. So I'm going to have to custom put one, put a box down that's just for me. Looks like Limitless Monster is on. I'll have to finish this up though at a later date. And I just want to add to my memo of before undocking, please let me finish ship. That's what I want to do. And then it'll be raid time. We gonna get the raid on. As always, we will check if Curse is online, but if there's a better raid potential, someone that you guys want to see that you haven't seen in a while, someone that you personally would like, let me know. I've got many people. I can do it all. I don't know. You're supposed to check when I say. I have short memory. That's why you do it right away. You should never wait. I should definitely eat a meal. Hey, cool. There's one fish. I'll eat it. There we go. And on the next stream, hopefully I've gathered all the materials back to fill everything. I need to do this. Oh, whoa. There we go. You said yes. Okay, I'll remember that. Zen 5150. It's ZENN 5150. Let's see here, stream manager. So let's go to raid channel. Let's go. I'm gonna open up my Twitch individually to see if oh man, You know what? We're going to do a Dr. Polly raid today. So, he is playing City Skylines. Let's go scream at Dr. Polly. Who's ready to raid? Raiders, are you ready?
3, 2, 1.
There should be more people. I actually know a few of these names in my chat. Not like personally, but I know that they're people. So, let's throw those emotes up. Get ready to hit that raid emote. And in case Dr. Polly wants to see on my channel when I get done, I'll be like, raid! There we go, folks. Successful raid to Dr. Polly.